There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Here's how we are doing. So, let's get into advanced Q&A. Just today, for some reason, it's not letting me show you these VPSs, no matter what I'm trying. So, I don't have much I can really do in that regard. I want to share these VPSs, but I have not found a way to do it here, it's seeming. Actually, I think I have an idea on how to do it. Give me a minute, everyone. I'm going to share some VPSs with us. I'm going to downgrade them all to Windows from full screen and see if that allows me to put them in the mix. Nope. I think we might be able to get in the mix today. Alright. Let me go back to OBS here and see what we can do. No, it still is not wanting to. Oh, there we go. Yes, it is now. Alright. We're going to go one by one and do this thing. So, we will start with Cloud Trader 5. Alright, Cloud Trader 5. Where are you at? Here it is. Alright. So, if we look at Cloud Trader 5 here, I'm going to go ahead and walk us through everything, and you guys can hopefully see this. We're going to go through each and every account here, so we will start. Alright, GBP AUD, we can see there is no trades on the week. Going to GBP NZD, we got no trades on the week. Looking at GBP CAD as well, we had no trades on the week. GBP USD, no trades on the week. And GBP JPY, no trades on the week using swing settings. None of the GBP pairs on swing settings. On this account specifically, the one pair data accounts took a trade. Now I will tell you, I did have a GBP trade close on one of my other accounts, and we will take a look at that. I'm going to have to go ahead and switch real quick on this one to... Alright, let's switch now to Cloud Trader 4. Alright. I gotta do this one by one today. It's a little tedious, but we're gonna do it. Alright, let me make this full screen. Oops, I didn't want to make that full screen, but make it bigger. Alright. Let me see what you guys see. Yeah, you see it fine. Alright, so we're taking a look right now. You can see Euro AED. We got no trades on the week, no floating, no drawdown. Come over here at Euro USD. You can see we are in floating profit right now. We're in floating profit. We're in a sell. We're going for a TP. We're in floating profit on positive trades. We closed out one trade this week for $8 profit on a $500 account. Pretty good. Only on Euro USD again. Coming to Euro JPY, you can see that we are currently in a sell trade. And we are in a little drawdown. Going to EuroCAD, you can see we are in a nice drawdown still in EuroCAD. This is why EuroCAD was added to our worst performers. That is the only update I have made in manager entries to the charts yet. Euro CHF. You can see that right now on Euro Swiss franc, we are currently in some drawdown. Nothing crazy, but we are in a drawdown. Keep in mind, this is actually, I believe, one of the first trades that this account has finally taken. It has not taken any trade since we started it. So, this is a new trade on a new account, and it is a start to the Euro Swiss franc saga on GearBox Swing. Alright, let's move over to another cloud trader here. Give me a minute. Alright. Go over here to Cloud Trader 3. Alrighty. And you guys should be able to see this. We're looking at US dollar Swiss franc, and we are in floating profit. CAD JPY did not take any trades. CHF JPY, you can see this account was toast a long time ago, and somehow it made 26%. I don't know what 26% is on $8, but it probably made about $4, right? Didn't blow it, but it had blown it in the past, so we need to refund the CHF JPY account. And again, CHF pairs and JPY pairs, they're just not really the best. Any JPY pairs. We'll have to add that to a worse performer. CAD CHF, there is no open trades on. AUD USD, no trades this week on Swing. USD CHF, as we covered, did do a little over 1% floating profit. Alright, let's move over to the next VPS. Alright. Let me make this full screen size here for you. Alright. As you can see, AUD JPY did not take any trades this week. AUD CHF did not take any trades this week. As well, USD JPY did not take any trades this week on these accounts. We'll move over to another VPS and keep on trucking. Alright, go over to VPS 1 here. Alright, taking a look, we can see NZD CAD is up 2% on the week on this account. GBP CHF has still never taken a trade on Swing settings. We'll move on over to our next VPS. Alrighty. Came on over here, and right now we can see that we are in a little drawdown. We are on Euro NZD. We talked about this. This account has not hit a stop loss yet on Euro NZD. I know some people were in this trend a lot earlier and hit some stop losses. I hit 2 stop losses on one of my larger moderate accounts running the 4-hour time frame. Again, if you're running the 4-hour time frame, chances are you probably saw a stop loss on Euro NZD. If you're running the daily, maybe you saw one or none. Again, the lower time frames are always riskier. You are always going to be more likely to incur risk on a lower time frame. Looking at AUD CAD, we did not get any trades. We will continue on to our next VPS. Alright, 7 here. Let's dig in. Let me make this full screen. Give me a minute here. Alright. Euro GBP, we can see, did not take a trade. No surprises there. It has never taken a trade on swing settings. That tells me maybe I need to lower them, but it is a GBP pair and it is a Euro pair, so I've just chosen to never lower them. Looking at NZD CHF, we did not take any trades this week. None at all. NZD JPY, we had no trades taken. And now we'll move on to our last VPS here. And then I will return to the questions. See, we have a few more VPSs. Which one did I just put? 6. Cloud Traders 6. Where you at? A lot of VPSs. There it is. Alright. So, taking a look here, we have NZD USD. We did not take any trades. USD CAD, we did do 1.43% profit. Absolutely amazing. And there's nothing in that terminal. So last but not least, I want to take a quick jump over I don't think I even have that VPS open. Give me a minute. I did tell you that I saw a GBP trade on one of my accounts. So I do want to talk about that, but that must be on that one. Where is it? I don't have it open. Hold on. Alright, let me go ahead and connect a screen to this VPS. I saw an amazing thing happen this week. Alright, hold on. Where did it go? I have it open here, but it's not in my options of VPSs. Let's go to properties and see if it showed up that way. There it is. Alright. So, something really cool I wanted to show all of you. If I can find which VPS it is. There it is. Alright, is this GBP account. I'm going to have to go ahead and view terminal. There it is. Alright. So if we take a look at this account here, we will see that we just closed a trade, alright, which was really cool. A Gear 5 GBP AUD, level 5 for $99. So we can see that this trade ran for a good amount of pips, right? So you can see where we entered and where we took profit, and that is, you know, about 150 pips right there that we took in one trade. Now, what's even cooler is if we go over to another VPS of mine here that I'm going to show us. I had one level 5 trade. Alright, you guys can see this. This is my 10K live swing account. I'm just finding the VPS here myself. You can see it, but I'm still finding it. There it is. Alright, when we come over to this account and we go to account history, take a look at this. We had one trade here close out for $204 profit. Alright, this is really cool to see. This trade closed out and absolutely crushed it. And the reason I'm showing you this is this trade caught a lot of pips. I don't want to put this in perspective for you. This trade caught over 200 pips. One single trade on Euro JPY. So I want you all to see that. 200 pips. One trade, no cost averaging, single entry. Does that not just blow your mind? Because I'll tell you what, it blows my mind. I don't know of any other EAs that are catching trades like that. 200 pips. But you see it. It's real. And it happened. But with that being said, I'm going to return to the chat box. And we'll keep on going here. Alright, let me get back to our chat. Alright. For GBB JPY, the ghost gear for sell is 4 and buy is -1. I would assume ghost trade is never -1 because the pip range starts after. Okay, so Sam, if it says -1, that means it has no ghost trades in the buy server, only in the sell server. So it means it's only playing the sells right now, and that there are no active buy ghost gears open. That is correct, especially if you're playing the daily time frame. What happened with CHF JPY? CHF JPY, as we talked about it, that account seems to have not worked out on a little $500 account in Stanley. You know, this is why I'm not a fan of $100 accounts, $250 accounts, and anything running below Super Sniper settings. So that was a $500 account on Swing on CHF JPY by itself, and that account got wiped out at some point. So if people are doing riskier things than one pair on a $500 account on Swing, again, keep in mind that account, it's not when it's going to blow, or if it's going to blow, it's when it's going to blow. So again, sticking to the developer recommendations is going to save people money. If you think you can go do overly aggressive things and it works great for a month or two, wait till 3 months from now when every customer that's running overly aggressive settings is crying. And I'm being blunt and honest with every one of you on this call because that's another example of why risk management is so important. If CHF JPY and Swing settings manage to take out a $500 account, what's it going to do to those customers running $100 accounts with 2 max pairs trading? They're gone. They're toast. $250 accounts on Swing, 2 max pairs trading, gone, toast. So I'll keep saying it again. If you have less than $1,000, you should not be using anything less than sniper mode. If you have less than $500, you should not be trading anything more than 2 max pairs. If you have less than $500, you need to be sticking to 1 max pair trading. You cannot do anything more than that, or you are just gambling. You are asking for all of your money to disappear into thin air and vanish. So that would be my statement for today, looking at the results of the week. And I hope that anyone on this call with a small balance is taking what I'm saying and hopefully applying it to their lifestyle, because I don't like when people lose money. I don't want to see anyone lose money. So please use risk management. Please practice risk management and use GearBox the way it's intended to be used. What gear entry would you recommend for Euro JPY? Euro JPY, I'm entering on Swing on a Gear 5, I believe, after Wednesdays, and a Gear 4 before Wednesdays. That's where I would be entering on Euro JPY. $500 or less, you should not be on Swing. Absolutely not, Q. If you're on Swing, you're taking the risk. If all your money vanishes into thin air, don't call and cry me. That's my honest advice to you guys, and that may be a little unempathetic, but from a trader perspective, I'm just trying to give you guys a brutal dose of reality, because oftentimes people think trading is like La La Land, and then everything's great when they're making money, and when they're losing money, everyone's freaking out, and the chances are is the only people I ever see lose money with these products are the people that aren't listening to the developer recommendations or strategies that are taught in the AP Academy. They're listening to an upline who says, oh, it's straight, you can run it this way, you're perfectly fine, don't worry about it, you're not going to lose your money, and chances are they haven't done the math. You're going to lose your money every single time in a big market move. So, I just got to be that person to give a dose of critical honesty with every one of you on this call so that you guys can see the most success. That's why you tune into these calls, because you want to learn from the developer. And as the developer, I'm going to give you that total brutal honesty that you need. Again, guys, all the settings that I'm running and you're asking me about are all in the pin post in the GearBox Traders chat. If you're not in the GearBox Traders chat, please get in the GearBox Traders chat. I will post right here. Let me find it. I'm going to give you guys the GearBox chats. If you're not in these chats, please join these chats. I'm going to post them in the comments here. In the pin post to the Traders chat is going to be, so you have your announcements chat and your Traders chat. In the pin post to the Traders chat, you're going to go ahead and see all of the gear entries and where they enter. Right? So, if you see a gear color coded as gear 3, and your settings you see before Wednesday, gears after 2, that's fine. That means it's going to enter in gear 3. Settings in terms of 10,000 euro and above, swing or sniper at 0.01 per 1K or 0.01 for 1,500, depending on your conservativeness. If you have a little more risk tolerance in you, I'd go swing with 0.01 per 1K. Or 0.01 per 1,500 if you have some risk but you want to still be somewhat conservative. And then if you have a little less risk tolerance in you but you still want to take larger lot size trades, do sniper with 0.01 per 1K. So between swing or sniper, that's how I run my own 10K accounts. And that's probably my word of wisdom to somebody else looking to run a balance of 10,000 or more. I run $1 million accounts right now with those same settings. So on my $1 million accounts, I tend to go 0.01 for 1,500 or 0.01 per 2K. On some of the ultra conservative ones, 0.01 per 3K. John, 0.01 per 1,500 tends to be my median. I don't go to 0.01 per 2K until a balance is typically over like $250,000 or $500,000. To be more conservative, because the larger the money, the less you can stand looking at drawdown, right? When you have a $10,000 account, 20% drawdown doesn't scare you. When you have a $500,000 account, 20% drawdown's a little scarier. I love the questions today. You guys have been super interactive today. It's always great to have a great community. Alrighty. Well, guys, if you have any more questions here, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to get into how the upcoming week is looking and what we got to plan for this upcoming week. So I'm loading up Forex Factory now, and let's take a look. We have a great week ahead. I'm going to let every single one of you know that my birthday is on the 8th, so don't call me on the 8th. You won't be able to get a hold of me, but any other day next week, you got me. But with that being said, let's take a look here. Obviously, we know that today already happened. It was NFP. Chances are many of us hit some stop losses on Euro NZD if we were on 4-hour charts. That's why daily charts are the best. Again, I'll say that again, daily charts are the best. 4-hour charts are always going to have higher risk and a higher chance of hitting stop losses, all in all. Getting into Wednesday here, you can see that we have one Canadian red folder. Monday and Tuesday is pretty clear. Going into Thursday, we have some red folders, but overall, this week looks very, very calm. It's a calm week. Nothing too crazy looks like it's going on. So I'd say it's a great week to just run the normal settings. No need to be extra conservative or worry about anything. Just a great week to let GearBox run and do what GearBox does best. And yes, Stanley, we can make the gears higher on Euro NZD for swing, but again, the people I'm seeing have the most problem with Euro NZD are people that are not running the daily charts. My accounts on the daily charts tend to be fine. My accounts on the 4 hour is where I saw stop losses. So again, I accommodate people for the daily because the daily is what the developer strategies recommend. So when it comes to doing more risky things or running the 4 hour, you know, I have to look at data always. Stop loss is the same on every chart. It's 500 pips by default. And definitely Q accounts on 500 less should definitely be on Sniper in the daily time frame. If you're running the 4 hour and swing on a $500 account, I'm surprised you're still alive. I'm just going to be blatantly honest. Like, I am very surprised you're still alive, and I'll give you guys a scare. All right, I'll give you a scare right now so that you guys can understand the difference between 4 hour and daily, because I want people to learn. Let me pull up a VPS. I'm not going to show you the live $1 million accounts. I'm going to show you the demo ones that copy over to my live ones, as the live accounts I have are in MetaTrader 5 and the EAs for MetaTrader 4. So I do copy trade from my $1 million demo accounts to the $1 million lives. But I'm going to give you guys a peek and a dose of reality real quick, and I hope that it helps. All right, so let me come back here and put you on the VPS I want you to look at. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it this way again. Hold on. Properties. Why do I not see it? Oh, I gotta make it on full screen. Yep. Okay, hold on. Now it should pop up here. Cancel. Properties. Managed. There it is. All right. You guys can all see this, right? All right. So, the first thing I want to discuss in showing you this is that this is a $1 million account running. That's up 2%, but it's in 4% drawdown. This is on the daily time frame, okay? Now, I'm going to show you the 4 hour account. Running the same settings, just with a little bit higher lot size. Instead of a 5 starting lot, a 7.5 starting lot. Now, before I show this to you, I want to disclose that this account was up 4% floating profit. All right, this account was up 4% floating profit, and as of today, it's down 1.3% and is in 7% drawdown. Okay, so this is a daily account. It got railed by Euro NZD stop losses. So look at this. All these were profit, and then 2 stop losses took out $50,000, right, on the 4 hour time frame, which took away the 40,000 we were up, plus another 13,000 from the initial balance. All right, and that's a 4 hour time frame. And this is running, you know, I'd say a little less than 0.01 per 1K. It's probably more around 0.01 per 1,500. And I'm showing this, again, to scare you guys into understanding the difference between the daily and the 4 hour. Look at the difference in results. Yeah, this account was up 4%, and this one was only up 2%. But then the 4 hour lost all of it, plus 1.3%. Meanwhile, the daily is just in 4% drawdown and chilling, right? Didn't hit any stop losses. It's still up all its profit. So the daily is always going to be better. And the reason for this is the 4 hour is more than likely going to hedge. And hedging can be a blessing and a curse. Because if the market just continues to trend, you know, it's going to get you. Whereas the daily is always going to typically play the larger overall time frame. It's not going to try to play both sides of the market, whereas the 4 hour is going to sometimes try to play both sides of the market. It does hedge on daily, Stanley, but much less than it does in 4 hour. The 4 hour is typically always going to be more than likely to hedge, whereas the daily is going to be less likely and is always going to play the larger overall trend and move it's looking to catch a reversal on. So we can call it counter trend, depends on, you know, how the market's going that day. But regardless, it's going to look to play the larger overall move. Whereas the 4 hour is going to try to do a little more intraday type of management, which again, if something trends hard against you, you don't want to be stuck in an intraday type scenario when trying to play in the precision ballpark. So daily time frame, your best friend. If you have a high risk tolerance, you can do 4 hour. But just keep in mind, look at the exact differences on these accounts. These are $1 million accounts. This is live money I'm playing with too. This may say demo here, but again, this is copy trading to a live account I have on MT5 with millions in them. So keep in mind, this is how I'm managing live money, and I'm showing this to you guys to scare you. All right, I just saw an account close out 50 grand this morning in losses on Euro NZD. So daily versus 4 hour, huge difference. Play with the daily. Some new pairs I've put on in from symbols won't show a smiley face. Yes, that is because, Leon, you are not going to the common tab and selecting these boxes. You want to make sure that these boxes are selected. If these boxes are not selected, the smiley face will not show. So make sure those boxes are checked, Leon, and try again, and you'll see smiley faces. The only other reason you wouldn't see smiley faces is if your account balance was a 0 balance. But chances are, if you have smiley faces in other pairs, that's not the case, and this is the case. So make sure all your boxes are checked, and you'll see smiley faces. But yes, really stick to the daily. I know a lot of people have been playing with the 4 hour lately and feeling a little riskier and a little frisky, but sometimes I got to show you guys the brutal truth. And I do this because I want you all to make money with me. I don't want you to lose money. So stick to the daily time frame. Stick to playing things smooth. Don't be overly aggressive on small accounts. And remember, we're in this for the long haul. It's not awesome to make 50% profit in a month if you're going to lose it all next week. It's not great to make 50% profit in a month if next month you're going to lose 150%. Right? So please, 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 as a leader, a mentor, and a developer, I can't make you the recommendations, but I can advise you and show you real results that help guide you on your decisions. And if I saw these results, I would personally stick to running the daily unless I had a overly aggressive personality. But with that being said, ahead. So I appreciate every single one of you tuning into this call and taking the time with me. I hope that you learned something from this call and you took something away to help yourself, help your customers, see more success with the GearBox platform and product. And with that being said, once again, thank you all for spending your Friday with me wherever you may be in the world. It could be evening, lunch, morning. Some of you, I know it's like 3 a.m. where you are. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, taking the time to be here with us. And I look forward to seeing you all again next week and another amazing trading week ahead. Hope you all have a wonderful day, everybody.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading Forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.